We live in an innovative society with incredible people capable of coming up with the most out-of-the-box ideas. Certain ideas have become essential items that we take for granted in our daily life, like the microwave oven, aluminum foil, sticky bandages, ballpoint pen, etc. Some ideas get patented, and some become legendary curiosities which didn't quite make it into the ranks. So for today's video, we have 10 weird tech inventions nobody knows about. Prepare yourself to be blown away by these mind-boggling and unorthodox creations which no lay person can ever think of. Number 10. The Speed Racer Biome. Mercedes-Benz is well known for being innovative. The German automaker is responsible for diesel and supercharged engines in passenger automobiles, as well as anti-lock brakes and other features. Nothing, however, can be more revolutionary than the Biome concept automobile, which the car manufacturer revealed in November 2010 at the Los Angeles Car Auto Show. Mercedes-Benz talked about growing biofiber, a material that is lighter than metal or plastic but stronger than steel. The resulting vehicle would be around 394 kilos. The vehicle as a whole would be fully biodegradable. The creators envision that the interior of the Biome will be made up of DNA from the Mercedes star on the front of the car, while the exterior will be made up of DNA from the rear star. The car will grow when the genetic code is joined with the seed capsules. Once on the road, the vehicle would run on BioNectar 4534, which will be stored in the car's biofiber and produces only oxygen as a byproduct. Number 9. The Batsuit. The title may have given you the wrong idea. This is not Batman's suit, although it might be something close enough. A Connecticut-based inventor was given a patent in January 2012 for a human-powered flying suit designed after the bat's way of flight. According to the investor's application, bats are fellow mammals and the winged species which are most closely related to humans. Once aloft, the equipment consists of a pair of strap-on bat-like wings having stiff and non-rigid sections that the wearer can move once aloft. The wearer of the flying suit would have to acquire a leaning forward flying position and jump into the air at the opportune moment. Number 8. The ZOOMABLE eye lenses. Have you ever watched spy movies where the agents use fictional high-tech eye lenses to get the job done and wonder how amazing it would be if they were real? Well, scientists at the University of California, San Diego have brought it one step close to becoming a reality. They designed contact lenses that zoom in on anything if the wearer blinks twice. They have sensors integrated in them that monitor the electro-optic signals that eye pupils produce when they move left, right, up, and down. They can also respond to these signals by zooming in or zooming out on demand. Isn't this amazing? Imagine being able to change your eye view literally in 2 blinks of an eye. Number 7. Flying taxis. If you're a Potterhead or if you've watched the Harry Potter movies, you are definitely aware about the magic flying car. What if we told you that the future may bring us to our very own flying cars for transport? Sounds crazy, right? But many businesses are working on developing and testing smart taxis right now, including eHang in China, Vertical Aerospace in the United Kingdom, and Volocopter in Germany. Flying taxis have been an idea for a few years, but they appear to be very close to being a reality in the near future. The necessity to save time and energy is a primary motivator for this project. After all, heavy traffic on the road just adds to the time spent traveling, which can be reduced by flying. Second, because air taxis would run on electricity, high fuel consumption would be reduced. With the way things are progressing, it looks like we can look forward to this idea becoming reality in the near future. Number 6. Nanobots that heal. Small nanoscale robots in your body may sound weird and gross, but it might become a reality by 2030. These nanobots apparently have numerous medical applications, and their small size of 1 to 100 nanometers makes them impossible to detect. They can be used to replace blood cells, which are responsible for transporting oxygen throughout the body. That won't cause an issue because these nanobots are even smaller than a red blood cell. They can be used to make artificial blood replacement fluids or use in emergency first aid, blood transfusions, and other procedures. Nanobots can also be employed to replace white blood cells, and scientists are actively investigating their potential for fighting cancer by eliminating malignant cells as they form in the body. Number 5. Pencil pusher. Can you imagine waste paper being turned into a pencil? Although this may sound totally unreal, such a device exists. The PMP Office Waste Paper Processor, which turns paper designated for recycling into pencils, is a device that a trio of Chinese inventors aim to bring to the cubicle environment. The machine, which looks a lot like a 3-hole punch mixed with an electric pencil sharpener, was one of the finalists in the 2010 Light On Awards. Here is how the device is designed to work. Waste paper is inserted into a feed slot. The machine pulls the paper in, rolls and compresses it, and then inserts a piece of lead from the device's top storage chamber. After a little glue is applied, a pencil is produced. Although it's unclear how many sheets of paper make up a single pencil, the ordinary office worker could definitely produce an adequate supply in a month. Number 4. Sweat-powered smartwatches. Smartwatches are well known, and many of us even use them on a daily basis. But have you heard of a smartwatch that can work and charge because of your sweat? The idea sounds laughable, doesn't it? But scientists at the University of Glasgow in Scotland have developed equipment that uses the ions in your sweat to generate electricity. This can be used to charge electronic devices, but it's great for fitness wearables like Fitbit because you're usually sweating when you use them. While this technology is still in its early stages and may lead to supplemented with standard charging ways, it is still a terrific way to save energy. And who knows, maybe in the near future we'll be able to use sweat watches instead of our current smartwatches. Number 3. Electronic sensor pen. When we're on call with somebody, be it an office phone call or a casual one, and suddenly the other person asks us to note something down, it causes a lot of frustration and panic on our side to quickly find a pen and paper. But what if we don't require paper? Electronic sensor pens can now be used to write on almost any surface, including the table, a cushion, or even your palm. The OTM technology Free, for example, allows you to write on any surface, while the 3D optical trackable engine duplicates the motion to display the writing on Bluetooth devices such as phone, tablet, or laptop. Don't worry if you can't find any paper. Instead, write on the table. Number 2. Energy storing bricks. The title is definitely one which would make any do a double take. It is almost impossible to imagine that the simple bricks that we use to build houses can be used to store energy. But scientists may have discovered a technique to store energy in ordinary bricks by utilizing a conductive polymer known as PEDOT. Normal bricks have a network of small conductive PEDOT fibers that can light an LED for roughly 10 minutes straight after being treated. They may also be charged 10,000 times without losing more than 10% of their storage capacity. These bricks are still in the development stage, but if scientists can get them stable enough to build houses, we may soon be able to change our phones directly through the walls of our house. Number 1. Military mind control. Under a grant from the US Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, an Arizona State University researcher is attempting to construct a military helmet with technology to manage troops' minds. Transcranial pulsed ultrasound is a method of delivering high-frequency sound waves to specific areas of the brain. Under the influence of these sound waves, neurons send impulses to their destinations, allowing them to be controlled. This has huge ramifications on the battlefield. A soldier may use a controller to send out ultrasonic pulses to activate different parts of the brain. He or she might, for example, prefer to be more attentive after being awake for several hours or relax when it's time to sleep. That's it for today's video, folks. Which innovation surprised you the most? Which one were you already aware of? Let us know in the comment section. We look forward to your responses.